Hi, this is Veston speaking. September is upon us, summer has officially ended, and kids have gone back to school, unfortunately. But that's not why I'm here. Instead, I'm actually here to discuss one of my all-time favorite Rugrats episodes from Season 6, Runaway Reptar. For those wondering, it first premiered on home video in August 1999, and premiered on TV later that year on November 27th. The plot of the story is that Tommy and the gang go into the Reptar movie they're watching to stop the Terminator Reptar that is destroying Tokyo. The reason I want to talk about Runaway Reptar is because there is a lot I could say about this episode because it is so very different. Not just from previous Rugrats episodes, but in general. I've never seen an entire show dedicate a whole hour to Reptar and paying homage to kaiju movies. It was even announced as Nickelodeon's new full-length special in the 1999 home video promo courtesy of Bill St. James. And believe me when I say that he was right about this stomping into VCRs everywhere that summer in 1999. I have to agree with them that it's brilliant. The format of this episode is perfect for Rugrats. There is no story. The only thing that comes into mind is Tommy and the gang trying to stop Angelica from ruining Reptar's reputation. Aside from that, it's a bunch of great scenes with a lot of action and gags in rapid succession. Additionally, because of the format, which they extended to an hour long, they are able to tell a bunch of jokes they couldn't normally do. They parody badly dubbed kaiju movies throughout the whole thing, which led to a bunch of jokes like one of the scientists not having dialogue given when his mouth moves. And because it's a love letter to kaiju movies, they can cut to whatever they want. There's a part where the trio of the film are stuck in the same prison Tommy and his friends were in. There's a part where they use the house models as backgrounds in Tokyo. They give us cheesy-looking Reptar and Dactar costumes. There's a part where the characters whose lip syncs match perfectly are only the evil scientists and the weather correspondent. They could do whatever they want because it's not an average episode. And that's why it's great for Rugrats, because it throws out all the rules and presents a scenario where they can tell whatever crazy joke comes to the writer's minds. And boy, did they. There's a lot of cool scenes in here. I'm not going to list them all because some of you Rugrats fans already know this episode by heart. Another really nice thing about this episode was the fact that the actor they got to voice one of the scientists, Getty Watanabe, was actually a film actor for various projects like UHF, 16 Candles, Armageddon, and Mulan. His role's not major, but it's nice he's in there. This episode has a great use of characters. Tommy is very eager, would do anything to help Reptar and save the world. Phil and Lil are the same as Tommy. Dill is just hilarious. Chucky is just as unsure as ever, but he manages to realize that Reptar is a nice guy. Angelica is the evil brains behind the whole robot Reptar scheme. And even Susie and her brothers get to do their shtick of helping Tommy with the mission. And can I say that I love Susie's superhero costume? It really fits so well with her character. Sure, this episode's no Rugrats Vacation in terms of featuring characters, but it is nice that Angelica and Susie get to shine their little bits respectively. Another nice thing about this episode is because it's an hour-long special, they got Charlie Adler to come in and provide the voice direction. They totally didn't have to do that. They could have just had Keith Farley do his usual voice directing like the previous episodes. But the fact they decided to change the voice directors for this episode is really cool. And to wrap this up, I want to talk about the closing credits. The fact they forgot to credit Cheryl Chase in the episode as Angelica. When this episode was first released on home video, Cheryl's name was there. But in the standalone episode, they completely forgot. Oh, what a silly mistake it was. I'm not mad or anything, but this is not the first time they forgot to add Cheryl's name, and Joke Orders Out also left out her credit as well. It is certainly top 10 material for the entire series, because not only is it funny and action-packed from start to finish, it is one of the most unique episodes of television out there. I love the characters, I love the format, I love the jokes. It's one of the best episodes. And if you don't want to go back and rewatch it after all my hoopla about this episode, then I cannot help you because clearly you are a SpongeBob person, and I respect that. I got another review coming up in a little while, so stay tuned, man. I thought this week I'd do some things before the top 5 Master Quest episodes. I'll see you in a bit, okay?